Hello, Whitey. You want to go out? You going to use your app to open the door? No. She wants an Apple Watch, but I keep telling her it won't fit on her wrist. Welcome to a brief BrainHouse video. In this episode, I thought I'd do a bit of a retrospective on the August smart lock, since that I've been living with it for almost a year now. And I thought I'd summarize what I like and what I don't like about it. But the long story short is that it's a product that's worked very well for me, and there aren't too many downsides to it. I know that home security in terms of IoT or smart home devices are the ones that people are most nervous about. But in my experience, it's worked 99.8% of the time. And once I got used to it, leaving the house without my keys became a natural thing to me. And I can't imagine actually using a physical key to open the door anymore. So for the uninitiated, it uses a combination of Bluetooth and wireless to recognize whether you're at home or not. You can control it remotely. It uses 4 AA batteries. And one of the frequently asked questions about it is how long do the batteries last? Short answer is quite a long time. So in here, I have, so these are non-rechargeable, and I found that there's a significant difference between the amount of time that rechargeable or non-rechargeable batteries will last. Rechargeable batteries do seem to run out of steam much faster than straight up disposable batteries. But I've had these in this lock for over 3 months now, and it's still going strong. If you do run out of batteries, first of all, the app is going to warn you that they're low. But secondly, and probably more importantly for people that are on the fence about this kind of thing, it's worth knowing that because this sits over the deadbolt itself, it's not like you don't have, oh yeah, better open it. It's not like you don't have the option to use a key. So this, like any other door, and if you've got friends or family or a pet sitter or whatever, they can use the standard deadbolt key to get in like a normal door. So for those who aren't connected, they won't even notice. And that was one of the major things that I was worried about when I was thinking about getting this. But in the end, it turned out to be not a problem at all. The other thing that I really like about this lock is that this door sense sensor, which is basically a magnet, and it can tell you whether or not the door is open or closed or ajar, and whether it's locked and when it's opened and closed, and also who opened and closed it. And you can embed this into the door frame. I didn't have the skills or the patience to be bothered with that, and so this is just stuck on to the door frame here. The other main concern I suppose I had that when I bought this was that it was quite a large device, and it isn't small, but if you look at it, it really doesn't sit, well, in fact, it doesn't sit proud of the existing door handle. And so while it does look big and bulky, once you've had it for a couple of weeks, you're probably going to stop noticing it. I have it set to a geolocation fence, so when I leave the house, it locks itself, and then when I come home, it unlocks itself. And then that is also tied to this light here, which is a Philips Hue bulb, and so that will go green when I come home and it unlocks itself, and if my girlfriend's coming home, it'll go purple. Based these on our favorite colors. The little Bluetooth pimple, or whatever you want to call it, lives down here, so it's not far from the door, but I have had it situated further away from the door than this, and I haven't had any connectivity issues. And I can only think of one time where for some random reason it hasn't opened. Ooh. So that's the automatic lock that you just seen. So I've set it for a 2-minute timer. Once the door is shut, after 2 minutes it closes, it locks itself, and so that's good. So it means you can just shut the door and be confident that it has locked itself afterwards. The only other thing that I'd mention actually is that, so my situation where my house is located presents a bit of an edge case for the way that the geolocation, the geofencing is set up for this lock. So the minimum radius from where this lock is positioned is 200 meters. So once you leave 200 meters, it takes that to mean that you've left the vicinity of the house. And because I live very close to the shops, they're down that way, when I walk to get milk or whatever else it is, I don't actually leave that 200 meter radius. So when I come home, it actually won't necessarily unlock for me. I don't think that the geofence radius is going to cause a problem for too many people. And apart from walking to the shops, if I could drive to work and come back, it opens the door for me as I approach. And that's the other thing as well. It doesn't do this accidentally. So as I come down the street, my phone connects to the Wi-Fi and it knows that I'm in the area, but this lock will only unlock itself when I come down the driveway, and the Bluetooth proximity is what triggers that. So at the end of the day, a great little device. I'm glad I got it. If you've got any questions about it, put them in the comments below. If you like this content, make sure to share, like, and subscribe. If you've got any requests for other smart home device reviews, please let me know. And I'll see you again in the next video. Bye for now.